Hey everybody, it's finally time. It's finally time to do the creature egg. And sorry if the lighting's terrible. Obviously, it's window for outside. But as you can see, I've already kind of started. This is just in case, for whatever reason, I can't get all of these fake leaves to cover it. But for those of you who might want to make your own, it is Easter time, obviously in the U.S. So I got me two of the, I think these were like $3.49 a piece. They're hollow, they don't open, they're just big fake eggs with a little hard spot on the bottom. So these would be kind of nifty for props if you want to use them. I've seen videos that make them into the alien eggs, which are pretty cool. But I thought, might as well try something a little different. I had some old decorations laying around, and that's why I have these autumn leaves. So we're going to try to make those work. This is just to pretty much show you what it looks like blank. Obviously they all come in white. But for the paint, I just used spray paint. I kind of cheated a little bit and used just some shortcut Krylon. You can hand paint it, I'm sure. There's no problem because usually any paint will stick to a plastic surface. Acrylic, oil paint. And to attach these, all I'm going to use is Loctite spray. And if for whatever reason that ends up not working, I will redo this video again, but I'll use hot glue because I do have hot glue guns. I just wasn't sure what to use first. Pardon me. Just a pro tip for if you ever get these at Walmart, these are like 99 cents. They usually come with this plastic that usually is like right along the spine of the leaf, if that makes sense. Yeah, I took all of those off and ended up with just these plastic bits, which I'll probably put on the other egg after I figure out how I can get them to more like securely stay on there. Probably with hot glue or something a little bit more like super glue. And I'll make that into a different kind of egg. And I'll do a different video for that. And sorry this intro's taken so long. But I just figured I'd let you know because that way, if you take the plastic off of these, it'll actually curve around the egg a lot better and you won't have that hard spot in the middle. So where you have to like apply more spray to these to probably get them to stick on there. So we're going to try this, see if it works. I'm going to try to adjust the camera. So sorry for loud noises, angling weird. Sorry for all the shadowing that may or may not work. And for all the stuff that's in the background, this is my art room. Just a place where I like to do stuff like this. Mostly so my cat doesn't bug me. He does like to bother me a lot when I make things. The tough part with that I've seen for making like the dragon scale eggs or the dragon eggs, scales, you have to put them on backwards to make them, to layer them correctly. So for the leaves, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to wing it. I'm going to put a couple on backwards and work my way up. And then at the end, I'll probably put some on the bottom to cover up the ones that I had started. Because otherwise, I'm not really sure how it's going to work. So I guess I could start at the bottom, but I have pretty much every different size of leaf. But I didn't really think about it when I was going to buy some. Because originally, like I said, they were for decoration, not for this use. Because I have the long ones, and I have the big maple ones. I also have a whole bunch of the tiny maple ones as well in a bag that I haven't opened yet. They already don't have any plastic on the back. So I guess I could use those, but that's going to be a lot of spray. I'm going to try the big ones first and see how that works out for me. If it doesn't work out, well, I tried. Alright. So also, I'm just wearing a glove, mostly just because if I hold it and spray into my hand over my piece of paper that I have covering my table, at least then one of my hands aren't going to be like stuck together and all sticky and gross. Or, go wash your hands if you're going to do this process regularly. That'd be a smart idea as well. I'm actually going to cut these open. That would be smart. Off to the side in case I need them. But I do appreciate you guys subscribing to this channel. If you did subscribe to it and you enjoy the video, please let me know, or, you know, let me know on my, I think it's my crafting group that I have saved for this, so just go ahead and let me know whenever. I'm always happy to talk to people about it. I don't do this stuff very often. Mostly just do it for fun. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot a mask. The Loctite seems to be working, but at the same time it might soak through as well and make it not look so pretty. But we're seeing. So far it's not terrible, but it is hard to not get these to wrinkle on each other. Obviously it's a leaf, so it's not going to be a perfect size for whatever it is that you're doing. And I put this on backwards. That's okay. Consistency is key when it comes to scales, so. See that we're just trying to smooth it onto the egg surface a little bit. And it's going to get tacky, so I'm trying not to get my hands stuck to it so it'll stay. And that's what I was afraid of with this project, was how am I going to get these to stay without the corners constantly coming up or bumping it too much and just having everything fall off. But saturating it kind of works, but it looks like the spray does take some of the color out of the cloth. So just something to be careful about if you're going to use something weird. Just test it first before you actually put it on. Don't wing it like I'm doing. But you do you. I just always try to do recommendations. Try it first before you actually do it. But I like to do a lot of my projects by just winging it. Which is probably a bad idea. But hey, you never know until you try. I also don't know how to edit YouTube videos, so I can't do this in like fast time, take all the audio out, and just show that. Otherwise I would. I don't much care to sit in silence while I'm working on a project. I like to listen to music or talk to people if I decide to go live. So, and that noise that you're hearing in the background is our tornado sirens here in the great state of Illinois. I like to do it every Tuesday in Pekin. So, sorry if that's a little loud. Also, if you eventually hear meowing, that is my cat trying to say, hey, I need attention, or I hear you talking, but I can't get in there. Type reaction that he has to. That's why I don't make videos very often either, is because I don't like to feel like I'm neglecting him. It seems to be working out pretty well. It's just a pain trying to get it to stick a little more firmly down. Just because of what the material is made out of. It's like this plastic type thing, and it's kind of weird, but it's not bad. It's different, not terrible, just real odd. So for any of you people that might be tempted to try this, just a heads up for that. Also, I recommend a mask if you have one, just because it's kind of fumey. It's not terrible, but I can imagine after a while it's not going to be good for you. I'll probably pause the video or stop it and make another one if it becomes too much for me. But for right now, I am all good. I unfortunately don't have a workspace that has only but one window. This one's not bad. It's just really cold out, so I kind of don't want to open it so my heater doesn't keep kicking on. I did do this backwards. That's okay. The only reason I keep saying that is because the more I think about it in my head, scales obviously do the layering technique. But for leaves, they're more than one shape. You have the big ones and they all flare out. They really don't look like scales. So for me, it's just kind of weird in my head trying to figure out, well, should I do it the opposite way now and try to work my way down? Because this is how it's turning out. It's not great. It's not fantastic. But it's getting there. It's just real weird. So far I like it. But that's just me. I like doing anything different. Anything substantially that looks nice. I like autumn. And I like the idea of creature eggs. So for me this is heaven. Kind of. It's definitely roleplay-y. Kind of, but I can't think of any character that would have a creature egg besides maybe a merchant, a rogue that maybe stole it, or a wizard that's just keeping it so he can eventually have a pet. So I'm probably gonna do one more of this, one more leave, and then I will probably go to Facebook Live for the rest of it, just because this is going to take me a while, and if people want to watch me do this, they're more than welcome to. I'm not much, I can be talkative obviously through this whole video, but that's just because I like to also be informative, in case anybody wants to know, has questions about it, that kind of thing. Because I don't know who's also into this. I don't know who likes to do these types of things. I have a lot of nerdy friends. A lot of friends that like weird things. So that's why I generally try to do a little bit of everything. And that also includes my artwork. But I haven't drawn in a while, so I thought, well, maybe a 3D project would be cool to do. But I wasn't really feeling clay. So I'm like, well, I might as well just make something, cool. So, thank you guys for watching that little bit. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Facebook Live. So if you want to keep watching me, I'll probably be doing this for at least an hour. So I can either get it right, or if I mess up, I'll probably just start over on the other one and actually plan it out a little better. But, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on Facebook if you decide to join me. Bye.